So notice I'm finally done with the white one here. What I'm gonna do is just come up to the last one and then just tie it down like I did at the beginning. I like to do 4 knots. Pull that tight. I was afraid because I had to go back and fix it because my thread broke, so. Again, we're not going close, we're just using the heat of the flame itself to singe those. So it still looks clean. And that's how you would end it off. If you wanted to add more thread, I'm just going to do that last part now to do one last row. And then we're just going to finish this up. And then this is my pretend end here. So this is how you would finish the end row. And we're going to do traveling through the beads again. So I'm gonna go to the bead next to it. And then also through that bottom one there. And then pull that through. Always make sure your little tail has some thread to it so you don't drop it. And so I am here. I'm going to dye it, is sliding it through. Okay. What we're gonna do is save this because you see my thread just ripped. We're gonna do this thing called traveling through the beads. So I'm gonna pick one closest to where my rip is, but not too close so I don't disrupt those beads, and pull it off the thread. So I'm gonna come up here, this first one, and I'm gonna let this hang in there. I'm gonna use the loop where I'm gonna be traveling through the beads and using the other beads to kind of lock myself in. And then I'm going to be traveling up this one bead here. And then just going through all those beads again in the top, just to re-anchor them. And you gotta go under the bridges. And kind of re-locking all those in. So I came with that red one. I'm gonna come up the red top here. Going to the white one. Going under the bridge. Pin up the white one again. That way we don't have to backtrack too much. Go into the red, into the red. And then up through the red again. And there, so now we have a red firm down again. So that's how you save yourself, instead of trying to restart over. And it's also a good tip too if you need to add more on. And then continue on, finding that bridge, going up through the bottom here. If you're worried about this, you could just burn it off. I recommend at the end. Coming in with our one red, finding the bridge from the but keep moving your fingers so it sits straight on the earring. And like last time when we ended it, we're gonna go through our beads. So I'm just gonna try go through 3. There. So I came out of the last white bead here. I'm gonna go into the red bead that was next to it, the end row of this one, and then the final row of this one, and then pull that through. Make sure all the beads, if you have to pull sometimes. So I just pinch it between my fingers and pull through. So you notice it's a bit more of a cleaner fix there. And then this is where I'm going to knot my stuff. And we'll call this my pretend end. Again, just a basic knot at the end. Just anchor it down. Just regular tie knot. Remember, it's however you feel. However, I like to do 4. And one final one, just for good luck. And then this is where we're gonna cut it. And that would be the end of your earring. The other side. So you notice this is where I'm gonna burn it. Again, bring your earring, not the lighter itself, close to the piece. And be careful of the thread that you tie down, because that could pop it off and rip it. You don't want that to happen. So yeah, and that's how you brick stitch. That'll be beginning, and then that's how you end. Thanks for watching.